In the heart of Makoko, the floating ghetto of Lagos, death came quietly, like a silent executioner. The cholera outbreak struck without warning. It started with one child in the night. Then it spread like wildfire through the dirty lagoon water and the tight walkways. Violent diarrhea, severe dehydration, eyes sunk deep into skulls. The few health workers who came quickly ran away, saying it wasn't safe. Hospitals turned boats away. "We don't have beds for your kind," a nurse snapped at a desperate father. Chief Okoro blamed poor hygiene and unhygienic religious practices. No help came. The skills centers stayed locked. Promised boreholes and toilets? Just words on old posters. Makoko was drowning in despair, and no one from outside seemed to care. But in the middle of that darkness, something quiet and stubborn began to stir. Mama Ngozi was the first. She boiled the little clean water she could find and carried it shack to shack. She didn't preach. She didn't shout. She simply sat with the sick, wiped, feverish foreheads and whispered, "You are not alone. Your life still matters." An elderly Imam, Malam Yusuf, joined her. He brought his saved packets of oral rehydration salts and offered gentle prayers for Muslim families. Old friends who had drifted away after the raid started coming back, but not for big meetings. They came at night, in small groups, to hold a dying grandmother's hand, rock a crying baby, and share their last cup of Gorian beans. Chinedu, who had grown bitter and distant, found his friend Tunde curled up, burning with fever. For the first time in months, something cracked inside him. Instead of walking away, he stayed fetching water, cleaning, sitting through long nights with Mama Ngozi and Malam Yusuf. As Tunde slowly got better, he whispered weakly, "I thought God don't leave us. But maybe he never left. We just stopped looking for him together." Word spread like a different kind of contagion. A young nurse named Adora, who grew up in Makoko, started sneaking in after her mainland shifts. She brought medicines and taught simple hygiene. "That small light from Mama Ngozi's Bible stories is what kept me going to school," she told the mothers. "Don't let them put it out." Even some policemen began to look the other way. One officer, after seeing Mama Ngozi care for his own sick relative, muttered, "We thought we were cleaning the place. Instead, we made it worse." When the outbreak finally began to fade, not because of government help, but because the people refused to break, Makoko was battered, but not defeated. One quiet evening, a small group gathered again in Mama Ngozi's shack. No loud singing, just soft voices rising in prayer and gratitude. Chief Okoro later came for a photo op in his shiny SUV. He expected broken people ready to thank him. Instead, he found a makeshift recovery center running on community love, volunteer hands, and quiet faith. Children learning again, families sharing what little they had. Mama Ngozi looked him straight in the eye, her hands still smelling of disinfectant. "You tried to kill the gods in the ghetto, but all you did was make us realize how much we needed them to stay human." Faith is not the problem here. Taking it away from people who have nothing else is. Chinedu stood taller beside her. Tunde leaned on a stick, still weak, but alive. The ghetto was still poor. The water was still dirty. But something powerful had returned. The gods had not returned with thunder and lightning. They returned in small acts of kindness, whispered prayers, and the stubborn refusal to let darkness win. Finally, everyone became happy again. The Muslim goes to pray in the mosque. The Christian gather at Mama Ngozi's house, and children gather to learn from their teacher.